Late night drama at Wimbledon as Novak Djokovic takes out Felix in 5 sets. Incredible performance and sets up the semi-final we're all waiting for against Jannik Sinner. That's right. We got Coco Gauff through on the women's, Muchova doing it too. We're going to take you through our reactions.
That's right, and there's only one place to begin, and it is 39-year-old Novak Djokovic defeating Felix in a 5-set epic match. It was the longest Wimbledon quarter-final ever, 5 hours and 15 minutes. Djokovic looked at times physically out of it. He come through. It's a script and storyline we've seen, I don't know, 100 times. I think I'm not exaggerating in saying 100 times. And Felix, I feel, didn't do too much wrong. I thought he played really well, especially behind his forehand. Djokovic, you know what you're going to get. He's so hungry still. He just does not want to give up. He does not want to stop competing against the best players in the world. Felix, let's not forget, he was the 3rd seed coming into this tournament. He's playing extremely well this year. And unfortunately for him, when the lights are shining really bright, he's unable to come through. He's a complete opposite player to Novak Djokovic in the sense that I think this is a massive opportunity missed for him. I'm not going to be critical because it's against Novak Djokovic and he dug in and played some ridiculous stuff at the end of his career. What's he, 39 years old? Djokovic, he's won it all. What does he still have to prove? I don't know, but he's just hungry. He wants to keep winning. He wants these big matches. He said it's one of the best matches of his career. I thought it was a high level at times. I'm not going to be critical of the level. I thought Felix didn't really do too much wrong, but you've got to win the big points. In that tie break, just wasn't good enough. He needs to be better. And I think he does have that level in there because we saw it throughout the match. But Djokovic doesn't make so many mistakes. Just before that, in the 5th set, you find Djokovic love 30. He gives away points on his serve. But in a tie break, he doesn't. And that's the difference. The points what matter, Djokovic wins. The points what don't, Felix wins. And it's not good enough. You need to win the big ones. It was an enthralling match, I must admit, and it's one which I did think was going to go to 5. I thought Felix was going to win. I was super confident going into the 5th that Felix would win. I know Djokovic has never lost a match from 2 sets to 1 up. I saw there was something at Wimbledon. He's not lost. I thought this was going to be the one, but no, it didn't happen.
Wow, well, there you go. JG, it did not happen. And when will he learn, everyone? Let us know in the comments. He went against Djokovic yet again, and Novak Djokovic proving him wrong once again. I'm so happy. I just couldn't quite believe that he managed to do it yet again in that tiebreak.
You had doubts, though, this time.
I was a little bit worried when it went to 5 because I know your prediction was 5 and I was like, oh no, I don't want that to come true. But I was still quietly confident if he could hang in there and just keep going serve for serve for him. Like you said, this match wasn't won on anything other than the big points. And look at the amount of winners hit by Felix today. 74 winners, 61 unforced errors. Djokovic less winners, 43 to 47 unforced errors. It just goes to show the stats come down to the end of the whole match. It doesn't mean anything, really. You could have like 100 aces. You could have
points,
it's
minutes,
all about
it's
the
seconds, it's small moments. Tennis. That's all it's about.
Literally.
Djokovic always win them small moments. He doesn't simply lose them. The question is, can he win them small moments against Jannik Sinner? And will he get any moments? Because Jannik Sinner so far has had a cakewalk of a draw. We're very critical of our opponents usually, but Sinner's draw has been very, very nice.
Very nice.
His route all the way through has been very fortunate. Just beaten Struff in straight sets. We thought that was going to happen. Didn't really give it much thought. He's now going to have a very tired Novak Djokovic in the semi-final. I expect him to obliterate him. I'm going to come on in now and say I'll be shocked if Jannik Sinner loses this one. If Djokovic beats Sinner here, that for me will be bigger than the Roland Garros one at the Olympics where he beat Alcaraz. I didn't really see that coming. Djokovic got the gold medal, beat Alcaraz at the Olympics. This would be a bigger shock than that for me. I do not see a way that Jannik Sinner loses. I know he lost at the Australian Open to Djokovic.
Yep.
I just don't see it happening right now. And the crazy thing about it is it's probably not the best version of Jannik Sinner. He's not looking... He's not all rosy in his matches either.
No.
I just feel like he's had a nice draw and he's still been winning a lot of them in straight sets apart from the first one. And I just do not see him losing this match to Djokovic. I'm not sure if he drops a set. I would probably go for... I know we're 5 minutes in here, I'm already saying I'm thinking Sinner's going to win that one in straight sets against Djokovic.
I mean, the way that it is playing out, it is primed really for Jannik Sinner to be able to face not the best version of Novak Djokovic right now. I mean, he still has a couple of days rest. That's the good thing for Djokovic. He needs to really get the recovery in. And I think the first set is all important against Jannik Sinner when they play each other, because if he allows Sinner to get ahead, I think he can't afford to go 5 sets again. I don't think he has it in the tank, especially if it's going to be 33 degrees on Thursday.
Well, maybe Sinner don't have it.
Well, this is the question, isn't it? This is the question.
He's got to get it done quick, Sinner, but I think he will.
That's what he was saying after his match against. They were bringing up the heat, and he was saying, you don't have to remind me. They said, important to get done in 3 sets. It's a hot one today. Not quite French Open temperatures. How much of a relief was it for you to get through that? He said, thanks for reminding me. We worked a lot, especially after Paris, trying to understand what went wrong there. Yeah, I think that this is one of the key things with him. It's him versus body a lot of the time. Novak Djokovic, age is just a number, it seems. But I think when you come up, he's even said, I've got to play the best player in the world in the next round. And he's under no illusion. He wasn't against the best player in the world tonight. He was against the 3rd seed. I wouldn't say he's the 3rd best player in the world, Felix, but I'd say on grass, he's well up there as a very, very top competitor. But I don't know if I'd grade best players in the world by just even their body of work across the year. I think I'd do it against how well you perform in the big moments, really. And I think that is the one thing that has let Felix down tonight, is this was a real opportunity. He could have just served well, kept in the rallies, that type of thing. But unfortunately, in the super tie break, kept going in the net. And Djokovic just held strong. That was the difference. And it's unfortunate for Felix, but if that's what happens against 39-year-old Djokovic, if he went through, he's getting battered by Jannik Sinner as well, in my opinion.
I think he's very good, Felix. That's why I can't be critical. He's one of the best players in the world, no doubt about it. I think we've underestimated him in our top 10 massively. He is a serious player. The bright light shining down on him, the big moment, he's not there, though, unfortunately.
No.
He's just never had it. Probably never will, unfortunately. I don't think he can do them big moments. And he's not the only one. There's loads of players who's not been able to. Yeah. He's going to have to wait for a Zverev moment, which happens against a Kaboli in a final. I mean, he needs something like that. And I'm not being dismissive, but it doesn't happen every day when you've got a Jannik Sinner and Alcaraz on tour.
It's very true. And at the moment, no Alcaraz being around is the prime opportunity for other players to step up and try and get
this was Felix's chance. This was Felix's big chance for a Grand Slam, in my view.
I mean, he's playing very well. He was on the wrong side. I mean, if he was on the other side of the draw, for sure, I reckon he could have been there competing with Zverev, Fritz to get to that final. Who knows? Maybe Kaboli as well. Obviously, he's on that side of the draw. But unfortunately, he wasn't. He's on the side. It was the semi-final. We said. I know you were saying in the draw preview. What do you think we're going to get that again? I was pretty much dead certain we were going to get Djokovic Sinner again. I mean, it's been a bit closer than I thought it was going to be, but we've got the same two yet again, and they are, I'd say, the best 2 players in the tournament on record. I'd say Zverev's obviously a very close one, but I'd say at Wimbledon, they're definitely the 2 best players in the tournament based upon their past records there. Djokovic, multiple-time champion there, going for number 8. And Jannik Sinner, well, we know how good he is. He's the reigning champion there. So this one's going to be interesting. Jannik obviously has had the better of Djokovic for quite some time, up until the Australian Open. It's going to be different though, because Djokovic had a bit of he had the luck at the Australian Open leading up to that match, because didn't he have a walkover or something a match before or something like that. It wasn't quite the difficult route through to the semi-final in the Australian Open, so it's roles reversed, and Jannik Sinner now has the upper hand. How's that going to play out though? I'm hoping for 35, 36, 39 degrees.
Yeah, I mean, I've already said my thought on this one, but we'll touch on it on the end in more. But Osaka, let's move to that one next. Yep. She lost.
She did, yeah.
And so did Pegula. I mean, I got both of them wrong, really, on the women's. I really did think Pegula and Osaka, more so Osaka, was going to win. But Muchova's tough, really good player. She is. Tough one. When she's not injured and she's feeling herself, she's dangerous. Osaka, I was disappointed in her performance. She didn't turn up very well. And I think if you compare what she did against Sabalenka to this, it's just like a different player on court. I feel maybe Muchova's not a good matchup for her. It seems to suit Muchova more. And, well, here we go. One of the biggest talents in tennis. She's reached the semi-finals in all of the Grand Slams. 21 Australia, 23 Roland Garros, 26 this year, Wimbledon, and 23 and 24 at the US Open. She's a fierce competitor who you'd probably have in your top 10 every single year if she was able to play. Like, without a doubt, she's probably a top 5 player if she can play a whole season.
Yeah, it's a really great matchup as well coming up next. And one I'm not surprised she's favourite for. She's up against Coco Gauff in the semi-final. Coco Gauff edged out Jess Pegula. It was very close, I think we both thought it was. We knew it was going to be 3 sets.
Yeah, that was tougher to call.
Yeah, very tough to call. But I watched a bit of the end of it as well. Just I didn't really get to catch the match, but after watching some of the highlights, I'm still really impressed by what Coco Gauff's been able to do in this tournament. She's reduced the unforced errors. I think that's the one key thing for Coco Gauff in this tournament. Like the biggest critique we've had of Coco Gauff this year is, why is your forehand not working at all? Why is the serve? Why are there so many double faults? She's really cleaned herself up in this tournament, and that's why she's playing a lot better. That's why she's not giving away all of these cheap points all the time, and she's being able to control rallies, like hitting heavy. I think Jess Pegula was struggling with some of the heavy hitting of Coco Gauff today, and that's what got her the win.
But you think Muchova's going to beat Coco?
I mean, it's a toss-up for me, that one. I have no idea. But
Goff's a lot better in the head-to-head. I think she's quite a few times. But lost the last one this year.
I think it's really tough. I think the way that Muchova's playing right now, I would consider her the favourite as well, just from how she beat Osaka. But anything's possible. I mean, when you see that person on the other side of the court who you've lost to on numerous occasions, it can be a little bit of a factor, because you might go into that sort of like muscle memory of, oh no, how do I beat them when they're playing their best game? Because you never know. When Coco Gauff plays her best, she's really one of the best in the world, hard to beat. So very tough match to call, that one. I've no idea which way it's going to go. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to give my prediction then, because I'm going to be going for Coco Gauff to win in 3 sets. I think 3 sets is a really good one. I don't see it being won by either player in straights. And I think Coco's going to come through and win it in 3. And potentially the favourite for the tournament. I think it's crazy because Osaka was actually the favourite of the tournament yesterday when we did it. So maybe it's a curse being the favourite.
Potentially. I feel that whatever I pick, Coco Gauff, I didn't pick her to win the tournament, and now it looks like she's doing really well. I'm actually going to probably go for Muchova to win this one, just based upon mainly her performance today. I thought that this was going to be too much for her, Naomi Osaka in good form. I think this is the first quarterfinal she's lost, Naomi Osaka, at a slam. She normally goes on and wins the tournament when she gets that far. So to beat a in-form Osaka, really tough. I think she could get it done in straight sets as well if she plays her best tennis.
I think Coco will always take one.
potentially. She has a lot of fight in her, Coco Gauff, and that's why we all love her. Obviously, Djokovic versus Jannik Sinner is another story. Maybe some people think this is easier to call. Maybe it's not that easy. Maybe it depends on the weather. Maybe Djokovic has something up his sleeve that no one knows. Maybe there's a magic potion. I don't know.
No, I've already said mine. I'm sticking to it. Jannik Sinner in straight sets. And I'm not being... I know everyone's going to be a bit frustrated. Well, the Djokovic fans will be with me. I'm not meaning it in a dismissive way. I feel like he did extremely well. I did call 5 sets against Felix. I thought it would go the distance. I thought Felix would have a little bit too much in that fifth. Djokovic has so much desire to keep doing it. Unfortunately, it can only take you so far.
Yeah.
A Jannik Sinner will finish you off. He won't do what Felix does. He will take them big moments. And I don't think Djokovic is going to be allowed to have many big moments. So that's why I truly do believe that without trying to be too dismissive of him, I just see it as a straight sets victory for Jannik Sinner.
Yeah, and all we've got to go off really is this tournament.
And come on, Ben, you don't see Djokovic winning it.
I mean, it's really tough to pick him after what I saw today. Bear in mind that's Felix, it's not Jannik Sinner, and that's what Felix can do to him. Jannik Sinner's better than Felix. That's the issue that I have. I was hoping for Djokovic in 4,
quite a bit better.
Because if he got through Felix in 4 sets, I'd be thinking that's quite a confident win. Then it's quite a statement win over the number 3 seed. This isn't really much of a statement win. This is like a Djokovic, like proving, wow, I'm still doing it at 39, more than it is like I've just taken out the number 3 seed. I think that he's just proving himself and a few of the haters. Jannik Sinner is a completely different animal on the tennis court, especially on grass. I feel like it's so quick, the grass court tennis. And if Jannik Sinner's hitting through the ball and playing the bigger points better, Djokovic, I would agree with you in parts today. I didn't think he looked that great. He just was able to play well when it mattered. I don't know if that is enough against Jannik Sinner when he's playing like this. That's the issue.
He's not going to have many chances to have them big moment, them points.
I think that there's going to be a lot of fighting. Bear in mind, this is his chance for 25. He's had one chance earlier this year. This is another opportunity. I think he's in his mind thinks this is the final. Like it sort of was the same in Australia, but this is really the final this time. There's no Alcaraz on the other side. This is the final.
It probably is, yeah.
Yeah, I think so, because they're going to have enough rest to be able to get through when they get in the final and he's going to have the mental edge on anyone on the other side of the draw.
So go on, then. Give us your prediction.
I just don't think he's going to have enough in the tank after this performance. It's too long, this to this quarterfinal. 5 sets and 5 hours. And I think he'll get a set and he'll give us some hope, but I think he will lose in 4.
Okay, there's our semi-final predictions. Just a reminder, we do have some other quarterfinal matches tomorrow. Yes. Zverev and Fritz is confirmed because Zverev did finish off the match today and beat Lehechka. Of course. Sorry, what's that?
He dropped a set, though.
Yeah, he dropped a set, but he still finished him off, and it was never really that much doubt. The crazy thing is, Fritz beats Zverev every single time he plays him.
Yeah,
like convincingly every time, always beats him. They played in Halle last week or a few weeks ago. Fritz won in 3. So Taylor Fritz has Zverev's number, seems to always be able to beat him. That is not a good matchup at all. And I do see, because I don't think we've given a prediction for that one, really. I am going to be going for Fritz to win in 4.
This is the first time that they've played since he's won a slam, since he's won a slam. So is that going to matter?
Played in Halle.
No, but a slam is the first 5-set match they're going to play since he's become
a ridiculous
slam champion.
That's a ridiculous stat.
They have played at Wimbledon, twice? Is it 3 times before? Yeah, Zverev holds the head-to-head at Wimbledon, does he? Yeah, it's just 2 matches to 1, though. Won their first one in 5.
But look at the last 2, 21 and 18. Different player, different time. I wouldn't buy that at all. Recent years, Fritz always beats Zverev.
No, Fritz is in much better form. I will go Fritz in 4.
Okay. Thanks for wasting everyone's time.
Sorry about that.
Uh,
Wasting everyone's time.
The other match we've got is, of course, Ferry. We've spoke about this one against Kaboli, and on the women is Noskova, Mertens, and Kostyuk, Paolini. We've already given our predictions. Go check out the video from yesterday, and we'll be giving another reaction tomorrow, same time. So join us for that one. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, and see you then.